when I look at Bitcoin, which the technicals have been better than anything else, when we break, below 30,000 consistently, 8,000 is the ultimate bottom. So I think we've got a lot more room to the downside, especially with the Fed being restrictive. And let's face it, most of these currencies they're not currencies, right? They're junk.
Wow. Welcome to Kimchi Crypto, and today I'm going to talk about this Guggenheim CIO, his recent remarks and past remarks about Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin price chart, and the first his remark was when the Bitcoin price was about to explode in late 2020, and he said he believes that Bitcoin should be priced at $400,000. And after several months, he also mentioned that Bitcoin could eventually climb to $600,000. Did the price of Bitcoin climb up to $400,000 or $600,000? No. Sadly, after that, the price of Bitcoin plummeted to 30K, even 29K in May of 2021. The thing is, Guggenheim's Scott Minerd said Bitcoin could sink to 15K and even 10K in the time of maximum fear. Did the price of Bitcoin fall below 15K or 10K last year? No. And yesterday he was on the CNBC interview, and he mentioned once again that Bitcoin could fall to $8,000, a more than 70% plunge. Wow. Do you know, guys, the real reason behind all this? My point is that do not be fooled by these guys. Please focus on what they are doing currently, what they have done in the past, not their own words, but their actions instead. Well, check out the Guggenheim company. I know that's not that as famous as Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, BlackRock, but their AUM is $325 billion, which is quite a larger than that of Bridgewater, the world's largest hedge fund company. And one of those legendary investors in the most respected companies in Wall Street publicly mentioned once again the Bitcoin could fall to $8,000. Wow. Let's see, MicroStrategy. This is, everybody knows MicroStrategy, which bought and has the largest Bitcoin holdings in the United States and in the among the publicly traded companies. Do you know, guys, who are the top owners of MicroStrategy? The answer is Vanguard, BlackRock, Renaissance Technologies, Morgan Stanley. Those Wall Street big guys are the big top shareholders of MicroStrategy and bought the largest Bitcoin holdings through MicroStrategy. Did they sell any Bitcoins yet? No, they didn't sell any Bitcoins yet. Well, Ray Dalio, he publicly mentioned that he held some Bitcoin, and his company Bridgewater is preparing to back a crypto fund for the first time. They are doing something, preparing to provide the Bitcoin crypto funding services to his clients right now. Elon Musk, he says he's not selling his crypto holdings yet, but funny thing is that he sold his Tesla stocks in order to pay the price for the Twitter acquisition, but he didn't sell his Bitcoins, cryptos yet. Tech billionaire Peter Thiel, who is co-founder of PayPal, says he underinvested in Bitcoin. In the Miami Bitcoin conference, he admitted that his biggest regret was he didn't buy Bitcoins enough. Another legendary investor, Tudor Jones, said crypto could have a bright future in the season of rising rates and inflation. Wow. Billionaire investor Bill Miller now has 50% of his personal wealth in Bitcoin. Jack Dorsey, formerly CEO of Twitter, he is now the head of Block, previously Square, and he said Block is no longer just a payments company, and he is much more focused on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin. Cathie Wood, despite a huge pullback of crypto Bitcoin prices, she didn't give up her Bitcoin price prediction that Bitcoin could exceed $1 million by 2030. Billionaire Tim Draper. Do you know guys that the grandfather of Tim Draper was the first ever venture capitalist in the United States? He is still bullish that Bitcoin will reach $250,000 by the end of 2022. Mexican billionaire Ricardo Salinas says Bitcoin makes up 60% of his liquid portfolio and calls bonds a terrible investment. Wow. Shark Tank, also known as Mr. Wonderful, he revealed his crypto portfolio. He invested into Bitcoins and Ethereums, as well as Solana, Avalanche, Polkadot, and DeFi and NFT protocols. He diversified his crypto investment. The main point of all this is that do not be fooled by those Wall Street guys, especially their words, but only focus on what they have done in the past and what they are doing right now. Wall Street guys want your Bitcoins and Ethereum with bargaining price. Crypto and Bitcoins never goes away. Please do not be fooled by those Wall Street guys. Focus on what they are doing right now. Thank you very much.